What's up, you guys? My name is Aubrey and this is my channel, and today we're going to be talking about how to appeal an EIDL grant or loan denial. So if you are somebody who has been denied either the EIDL grant or the EIDL loan and you want to try to appeal that decision by the SBA, this video is for you because I'll be talking about different reasons why you could have been denied and how you could possibly appeal this decision and send in a letter of reconsideration. So let's get started. So the first thing that I want to discuss is just general denials for the EIDL grant or EIDL loan. You see, I think a lot of people think that the EIDL grant is a shoo-in, meaning that you're guaranteed to get this grant regardless of whether or not you actually need it and regardless of what information you put in your application. And I can see where this misconception comes from because it definitely seems like both in the CARES Act as well as in the EIDL application itself that you would receive this grant really under any circumstances. And that simply isn't true. You see, last week I did a video where I spoke to 15 different SBA representatives about the EIDL grant, and every single one of those representatives stated that you can be denied the EIDL grant and you can absolutely be denied the EIDL loan. And there are a number of reasons why you can be denied. But here are a few of those different reasons why you could have been denied. One reason why you could have been denied is that your business is simply too new. If your business is only a month or two old, or it was only a month or two old at the time that COVID-19 hit, then you're somebody that could have been denied because of that. Another reason why you could have potentially been denied entrance into the EIDL program is a low credit score. High or low credit utilization could also impact your chances of being accepted into the EIDL program. Now, I know that high or low credit utilization kind of goes hand in hand with credit score, so it's kind of on the same point as before, but this would absolutely have an impact on your acceptance. Poor cash flow could also be a reason why you're denied. At the end of the day, the EIDL program is still part of the SBA, and the SBA doesn't want to lose money. And so they're not going to be giving out loans that are considered risky loans or risky recipients of these loans, and poor cash flow would absolutely be an indicator that this recipient and this loan would be a high-risk opportunity for the SBA. And another reason why you could have been potentially denied entrance into the EIDL program is because your business is part of a risky industry. Right now, restaurants, retail, and real estate are different businesses that are considered to be a little bit more risky. And if your business falls into one of these three categories, that could have potentially been why you were denied. And lastly, it could have just been because of incomplete or missing documents. You know, the EIDL process and the process of approving the grants is heavily automated. And if you are somebody who did not provide accurate information, or if you didn't provide full information and some of your information is missing, this could easily be a reason why your EIDL grant never got issued and you were denied the EIDL loan. So now that we know a few of the different reasons as to why you could be denied access into the EIDL program, let's talk about how you could go appealing that decision. So I want to reference two documents from the SBA, and it's important to note that the EIDL program is not a COVID-19 specific program. It's existed for a long time in the SBA as a way to help fund businesses during like hurricanes, natural disasters, whatever the case is. And so this is from the SBA, and it's from two different pamphlets talking about the EIDL program and the rules regarding reconsiderations. So the first one is a SBA PDF file titled Applying for SBA Disaster Loans. And on page 18 of this PDF file, under Other General Information, the second bullet point states, if the loan request is denied, the applicant will be given up to 6 months in which to provide new information and submit a written request for reconsideration. Now, in the second document that I have titled Disaster Assistance Program, Office of Disaster Assistance, U.S. Small Business Administration, and if you go to page 40, section 7.28, titled Reconsideration of Declined Loan Applications, you will see that under section A, titled General Rule, it states, declined applicants can present additional information which may overcome the reasons for the decline. Whenever the applicant requests a reconsideration of previous lending decisions, the case file should be assigned to a new loan officer for processing. This is done in order to provide a fresh look at all the information in an effort to provide the applicant every opportunity to obtain loan approval. A full eligibility, credit, and repayment analysis must be performed when processing the reconsideration. Now, I will have both of the links to these documents in the description below, but it is very clear that the SBA has a process in place to allow for people to appeal and to submit letters of reconsideration. And so whenever you are going through your letter of reconsideration, here are a few things that you should keep in mind, and here's the process that you should take while doing that. Number one is that you should make sure that you first get your physical denial letter from the SBA in the mail. This is important, and it will be a paper letter sent to you, and it's important to wait for that because in that denial letter, it will state specifically why your claim was denied. Now, that's important because you only get one shot to submit an appeal and a letter of reconsideration, and you want to make sure that you have all the facts as to why you were denied in the first place. So I know that it may be hard, and I know that it may be something where you just want to submit the appeal today, but it's really important that you wait for that paper denial letter to come in because you have 6 months to appeal, and there's no use in rushing the process and doing it with half the information that you need because you are too impatient to wait for the physical denial letter to come into the mail. So please wait for that physical denial letter. It will help you in your appeals process. When filing your appeal and submitting your letter for reconsideration, it's important to provide hard facts and hard data to support the fact that whatever reason they use to deny you is not true. For example, if you were denied because the SBA stated that your business was not impacted enough during COVID-19 to justify access into the program, then you need to provide financial statements proving otherwise. And the way that you could do that is you could provide financial statements from 2017, 2018, 2019, and then show what they compare to 2020. And if you are wanting your claim to be approved, then that 2020 financial statement for February, March, April needs to be dramatically lower than 2017, 18, and 19. If the SBA has deemed that your business is too risky, you could provide some facts stating otherwise. That could be historical data showing that your business is actually quite predictable year over year. And lastly, for example, if you are somebody that the SBA has told that your business is too new, then you could provide some sort of evidence showing that your business is scaling, it is growing fast, and you will be able to pay back this loan. At the end of the day, you need to sell yourself and sell your business to the SBA, letting them know that you will pay this loan back and that by the SBA giving you this loan, they are not conducting risky business. Because the SBA at the end of the day is a lender. They don't want to lose money. They don't want to take on risky debt. They want their money to go to winners. They want their money to go to people that will pay it back. And if you are somebody that shows even slight risk on your P&Ls, if you're somebody that hasn't existed for a long time, if you are a risky business, then you will be denied. And unfortunately, it's your job to prove that that is a wrong statement and a wrong assumption to make by the SBA. Now, once you have all of your documents put together, it's important to combine everything in an easy to read and easy to understand fashion. Remember, at the end of the day, you want the SBA officer to be able to easily approve you. And if the person can't understand what you're talking about, if they have to jump through file after file to get a full picture of your business, they'll just deny you because they don't want to put the time into doing that. So make it as easy as possible for the loan officer to understand why you deserve the EIDL program. And once you're done doing that, then you'll need to refer to the denial letter, and on that denial letter, it will state where you will be filing your appeal. You'll either have to mail it in or send it via email, and so follow the instructions given to you in your denial letter to send that off. And make sure that you send it off with plenty of time to spare, so don't create this file at like 5 months and 29 days. Like, you want to give yourself time for it to be sent off. You want to give yourself plenty of buffer room for the file to be reviewed. And remember, you only have 6 months to file the appeal, so you don't want to put this off too long. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you some insight on how to appeal your EIDL loan decision. Remember to exhaust all of your resources before you give up, and an appeal is a great resource to utilize if you've been denied. Now, if you are somebody who has already submitted an appeal, then I would love to hear about that in the comments below, so make sure to leave a comment and talk about what that process was for you. I am definitely interested in hearing about it. If you're somebody who has questions regarding the appeals process, or if you just have any comments that you want to make, then make sure to leave a comment below as well. And while you're at it, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.